Welcome to the MineSanity podcast. What's up, guys? My name's Eric, aka Azrael Eternity, and welcome to the MineSanity podcast. With us today, Gravewalker.
Heyo.
And Banjo Bates.
I'm using push to talk today.
Obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banjo,
It's gonna be nice and quiet, hopefully.
Yeah. Banjo, as he put it, said that people are banging at his house.
We have roofers.
You need to hold on to it for just a little bit longer.
What are you talking?
This is going to be an interesting podcast.
I'm perfect. I don't know what you're. I know exactly how long to hold.
Anyhow,
moving on. So E3, big announcements all going on there. I didn't pay attention to any of them, but from what I have read and seen on webcomics, Xbox basically got slammed.
Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead.
We'll put it this way: Xbox is the PS3 at PS3's launch, because PS3 honestly was lagging behind for this whole cycle. And it's partly due because it had a later release date, partly due to, well, it's mostly due to the later release date. It got released a year later. But these ones are getting released at the same time, and PlayStation essentially took what it got from the Xbox reveal back on May 20th.
And they turned it around to make them look better.
Exactly. They're just like, okay, these are all features that people are getting pissed at that we were thinking about doing, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. From what I've gathered, PlayStation 4 will not have always-on DRM. PlayStation 4 will... what was the other things that... I can't even remember the big keynotes about it. But a lot of people were knocking it. I mean, people like that do video gaming comics like Control-Alt-Delete and Penny Arcade. Control-Alt-Delete's comic was actually pretty funny. One of the characters is in the kitchen, and their whole sink and kitchen is put out from a blaze. Another guy walks in and says, "What happened? Microsoft hold an E3 press conference here?"
I actually have a pretty great video that you should put in the link dump.
We don't really do that anymore, but sure.
Well, down in the description.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna.
And we'll watch it later.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it now. Go ahead.
It's a oh jeez.
Speak.
Sorry, my push to talk button is V, and it's going into, and whenever I click on my desktop, it switches between a bunch of programs. So anyway,
okay.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's basically a Sony certified commercial of how to share PS4 games, and it's a guy going like, "Here," and another guy going, "Thanks," and then just cuts.
Yeah. Xbox essentially is stuck to its guns, saying that it's going to have always-on DRM, and it is going to have limits on game sharing, because, like, if you have a second-hand copy of a game, they're going to charge you a certain fee in order to use that. But that said, that all these people are saying that PS4 is going to be the king of this gen. The vocal portion of the gaming community is typically the minority. The people that are taking to Twitter, taking to Facebook, taking to Tumblr, all of that are typically the vocal minority. That's not to say that they aren't speaking true things. And
it's just that no one listens.
Well, it's not so much that no one listens. It's that the people that complain the most typically are the ones that are the instigator of the console wars. You know, people that, will vehemently say, "Oh, Xbox sucks. It's PlayStation all the way. It's like that's not how it should be treated. It's
2013 console wars are over.
Yeah, right.
no. Well, somebody put it. It was what's his face that does Control Delete.
That guy.
I can't. Yeah, I
The guy
cannot.
that does Control Delete.
I can't remember his name. Wow, that's terrible. Anyways, the guy that does Control Delete, he said that the console wars isn't player versus player. It's, company versus company. It's Xbox versus PS3. It's Sony versus Microsoft. And the war is over when an individual chooses which console that they're going to play. It's not, which console owner versus which console owner. And people are just trying to make it into something more than they need to.
Well, anybody who says that Xbox One is good are wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. Well, okay, here's the thing. The way I see it, they're trying to aim the Xbox One more towards the average user, whereas PlayStation is probably gonna end up being used more by, gamers.
Did they announce? They announced price points, didn't they?
Xbox was $500.
Yeah, and
That's what I know.
PlayStation 4, I think, is going to be like 300 or 400, 350 or 400. So big difference. I mean, honestly, the only exclusive titles that I play for Xbox are the Halo series.
I'm not gonna spend $500 on a console.
When next to everything is for PC.
Yeah.
Well, for a console.
Yeah, no, I agree. I honestly don't think that I'm going to end up participating in this console war, until the price points drop down to like $300 each. I mean, I got my Xbox 360 like near the end of production of the Xbox 360 Elite, which is the one that I have. I didn't get the slimmer one, Xbox Slim.
My brother has one of each.
Wow.
Including arcade?
No, I mean like one. He has an Elite and a Slim.
Nice. That's not. Honestly, I don't think that the Slim is all that much thinner than the Elite. I don't know.
It is a lot quieter.
Oh, it's quieter. Okay. Well, that's good. But I don't know. I personally am not going to really worry about it, like I said, until it gets down to like $300 for the console, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll buy this and I'll get my Halo fix, because I think they said that Halo 5 is going to be both current and next gen. So it'll be available for both the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So
interesting.
Do you want to move on to MineSanity news?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. MineSanity news. I haven't really stepped on.
King actually he tweeted something today, saying once he gets his new computer up and running, Al's is reopening.
Oh, really? Did he say what with?
Yeah, he's made a machine that can duplicate all types of Rails except for normal ones.
Which is kind of ironic that it can't, do. Because you can't do normal
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing Banjo had the same idea I did.
What would that be?
Seeing if he built it.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
But in other MineSanity news, no one's been on.
Yeah. I was on
except for Sigs.
Yeah, Sigs said he recorded 2 episodes this morning, so I was on for a little bit yesterday to go get some horses and brought them back to my house.
And now you can finally do videos again?
Yeah. Well, I need to do. Actually, probably after the podcast, I'm gonna probably go record a vanilla video, and build a horse stable
Nice.
on my island, and eventually I'm gonna make a petting zoo.
We gotta put Banjo in it.
Yes, because I love it when people pet me.
Oh, nobody's going to pet you, but you know.
You're gonna be behind iron bars with an obsidian floor.
As long as I get 3 free meals a day, I think I'll be fine with that.
You'll get bread and water.
Oh,
You
not
know
even.
what? It's still free.
Not even zombie flesh.
It's food. It's edible. Yep. Spider eyes.
It's food.
Spider eyes.
Still free.
But it's gonna kill you.
No, poison only takes you down to half.
Okay,
Hold on,
we'll put a trip switch in the roof that drops lava on you. Better?
No.
No, I was gonna say we'll put a skeleton spawner in as your roommate.
I have had worse roommates. Such as my brother.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, MineSanity news. That's about it.
I've been sick as fuck for the past week.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you guys planning on doing more videos?
I am. I just need stuff to do.
I sat around because I was waiting for my wife to get off work. I sat around for an hour in a parking lot and just started jotting down ideas of things. And I actually came up with a pretty decent list. I'm going to be making the horse stable. I was going to make a horse racing track, but Siggs beat me to that. He didn't do it on my.
Made one?
Yeah, he made that was spoilers. One of his LP episodes that are recorded today.
Where?
At his place.
Probably near his house.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out right now.
He did it based off of BOO's design that has a timer and it's 100 meters long. I don't know if it is if he has a jump section or if the whole race course has jumps, or if he has more than one that's doing the jumps. So there's one jumps and one not. But he essentially made it sound like he was going to compare the different breeds essentially of horse and see if there's any sort of color patterns that have an advantage. that's how it made me think of when he was describing it this morning. But yeah, I was going to do a race course, but I don't think that I'm going to do that now. We might just use his, and I want to make a giant cake-looking bakery on the island.
Wow.
Okay. Siggs might invade it.
Yeah, well, no, I was actually thinking about putting his name on it, that it's, his bakery, store number 2.
It's a business contract. Disneyland has to hire third party bakeries now. Instead of selling $35 Disney brand cakes, it's $35. I mean, water bottles. It's $35 Sig Craft water bottles.
Bucket o' water, 35 emeralds.
35.00.
35.00 emeralds.
And they're O's, not zeros, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, I was planning on doing the bakery, and I'm going to try and use the hardened clay, the stained clay.
I don't know how well it's gonna work for white, but other than that, it should work out. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not going to use it for the white. I'll probably end up using quartz for the white.
I think snow would look pretty good for frosting.
Yeah, it's either going to be quartz or snow.
Or both.
Could. We'll see.
To texture it.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably use redstone lamps for the sprinkles on top, though, just so that there's light on the roof.
Yeah.
Will be the.
What? You're not gonna put candles on it?
The thought crossed my mind, but no. But yeah, that's stuff that I'm planning on doing.
I'm taking somewhat of a break from making videos at the moment, just because it's near the end of the term again for me, so I have things I have to do. And also, I just can't find the motivation to edit the video that I have done.
You and
Yeah.
I need to post more Saints Row 3, just by the
Oh,
way.
shut up. I know. Like I said, I just can't find the motivation to get around and do it.
Here's some
On-
motivation. I won't whip you.
Ooh, what?
Kinky.
Oh, so you're into that kind of stuff.
Anyways,
What?
moving on.
So yes.
Moving on.
Anyhow.
Oh, I remembered something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to do carnival attractions.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know how they have, like, the, if you go to a fair, they have, you know, oh, this 600-pound pig, the world's largest pig.
Now, if only we could feed animals to make them fat again.
Like in Minecraft 2.0.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, I was planning on having one, probably just one, and it was going to be a mushroom. Part cow, part mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at Sig's racetrack thing,
Mhm.
and it is just like a really flat, just kind of, you know,
Long
racetrack
stretch.
basically. And he has a timer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, that, like I said, that was based on BOO's design. He did a tutorial on it in the worst, most annoying voice than he could possibly use besides his own.
You are just a hater.
I can't stand BOO's voice for more than 30 seconds. Like when they first start a UHC series and they're doing introductions and everything, that's about as long as I can stand them for. Which is
I
really
find him to be
unfortunate.
a wonderful person.
Well, I have no doubt that he's a wonderful person, and then I have always heard wonderful things about his builds and stuff, but just for some reason, I don't like his voice. It's the same reason why I don't watch Baj's videos, is because while I do enjoy listening to Baj, he is more amusing and entertaining when he is in a group setting, as opposed
I
to
just
just an
can't stand
individual. Really? Why?
Because he's just a bunch of mumbling. I mean, all his videos are just mumbling. It drives me crazy.
To each their own. Okay, actually, that raises a good point. Not to like talk about other groups, but it kind of raises an interesting point. Name 3 Minecrackers that you do not like, or that you would not watch videos of?
I got one for you.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
First one off my list would probably be Arcus.
Arcus,
He doesn't really post videos.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, he
Not
has.
often,
He has
but-
again.
I think he has 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has 2 of the mothership, and and then he has, I think, a couple others, but that's about all I know of.
So yeah, I wouldn't watch his stuff.
You see, I don't know.
You already said Baj.
I definitely don't like Baj just because of the way he records.
Okay.
Who else don't I like? I also don't like.
This is a very interesting topic.
Well, you see, the issue is that I don't really watch very many of the Minecrackers. Just a
Likewise.
few that I've already seen and already know that I like.
There are 4 that I will watch on occasion, and that is Etho, but I've watched his original Let's Play for a while. Zedsto, Beef, and Good. Every now and again, I'll go between them, just because.
I do not like BOO, just simply for his voice, not for anything that he does, not for how he does things, just his voice. I just don't like it for some reason. Etho, I do not like, simply because I believe he is overly popular. Not to say that
I
what he
agree with
does
that.
isn't like incredibly useful sometimes. Like, I mean, early on in MineSanity, his design for the Blaze Farm was used, so I can't say anything
I
negative
will
against
agree.
that.
I will agree that he is a little overdone.
Yeah,
and his fan base is more zealous than anyone else's.
Yeah,
Um,
that is kind of
the
annoying.
Ethiopians. And third would probably be. Oh, I'm putting all. Maybe Pyro, but that's mostly because I haven't seen any of his videos
Oh,
really
that's
that much.
that's another one I hate, Pyro. His voice just bugs the crap out of me.
You just don't like British people. Just admit it.
No, actually,
you're getting mad at Bash and you don't like Pyro. It's
Well,
just anti-British.
no.
He's racist.
Well, no,
Next,
I
you're gonna
watched
say
Doctor
you don't
Who.
like Doc M.
No, I love Doc M. Doc M's
Yeah,
one of my
no,
favorites.
Doc M's. I like Doc M. I don't watch many of his videos, but ones that I do like that I do follow. Pause and Pause, though not really all that recently.
He annoys me.
He's gotten kind of whiny, but he's a good guy. I definitely watch Vintage Beef. I watch any video that he puts out. I watch a lot of Good because his stories are freaking hilarious. Nebris is probably one of my favorite Minecrackers, and then Zisto is definitely up there also. Zisto definitely has one of the better speaking voices.
Yeah,
Zisto's hilarious.
Yeah, I enjoy Zisto's videos a great deal. And Nebris is kind of like me, like my version of Badge, though, in terms of you, Banjo, that he is kind of mumbly, but I kind of like that about him.
Well, Nebris at least knows how to speak up every once in a while.
Yeah.
To me, Baz is just like, "Hi guys, good block."
And we're not trying. I would like to clarify that we're not trying to bash on any of these guys because I mean, obviously,
no, they're all really
they're
great
loads
people,
more
but
successful than us.
they're all wonderful people. It's just that some of them bug us.
Yeah, it's just our personal preferences. If you guys like somebody that we don't, I mean, you know, that's your opinion. You're more than welcome to it.
Then go ahead and unsubscribe. We don't need you in our fan base.
Yes, we do. Stop. No, come back. Come back.
We lost one person there.
Yeah, we lost.
I probably lost like 4.
We lost King of Defunct because I said I don't like Etho.
Etho's one of my more favorite ones. I wouldn't be an Ethiopian and go and bash on anyone who kills him in UHC, but I like him because
overdoing it. Yeah.
I know, but you would not believe how many people do that. But I do enjoy. I like his voice, and I like how he pretends to be a lot smarter than he actually is. Not to be mean, but he does.
I liked the running joke that Vintage Beef taught Etho how to do redstone.
That wasn't a running joke. That was Vintage Beef talking into a microphone to himself, saying, "Yeah, I taught Etho how to do redstone," and then Etho just kind of caught onto it.
That's called a running joke.
It's a running joke.
No,
they've mentioned it in more than one episode across multiple people.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. You lose, Banjo.
Okay. I guess I lose life.
This can be a written. Never mind.
So Sigcraft news, since most of us have been playing that more than MineSanity.
I've actually been on vanilla more than anything else.
Doc is
You've barely
gone.
been on.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Yes, Banjo is correct. Doc is no longer with us.
Thank God.
Hey, be nice.
Yeah, like you weren't saying the exact same thing the other day.
I wasn't bad mouthing him that much.
Jesus.
Can I explain, please? Please shut up. Please shut up so I can explain. A bunch of us got together. We discussed the topic of Doc on the Sigcraft server. Whatever it was that he was doing on the server was causing a great deal of lag. It forced Sigs to upgrade the server to a higher RAM to try to manage the increase in lag. and try to alleviate the problem, but it ended up just continuing to get worse. It caused the server to crash on multiple occasions, and it pretty much got traced down to docs.
Once we dismantled all of his stuff, the lag was gone.
Yeah, SIGs had talked to him and tried to tell them to, address the problem and it's causing issues for everybody else on the server. Nothing was done.
A few times.
Yeah, multiple times. Nothing was done, and so it came to a decision that we asked him to part ways. So Doc is no longer on SIGcraft or MineSanity. Unfortunately, he never even got started as far as on an LP, and that was another reason that we kind of asked him to leave, is because we kind of felt that he wasn't planning on doing one.
He had no intention, yeah.
Yeah, so that is the main reasons that Doc is no longer with us on the servers. I don't know that he gained or lost any subscribers from affiliation with us. Since he didn't really do anything in relation to MineSanity or SIGcraft on his channel.
Yeah.
So no plus, no minus. We're net zero.
He gained CPU power.
Yeah, game CPU power. Siggs said that once his area got unloaded from, had the chunk loaders removed, about a 25% decrease in RAM in CPU usage.
So that's good.
Yeah, it was a necessary thing, unfortunately. Now, if only we could manage Banjo's applied energistics.
Hey, you know what? I am not causing any lag.
No more than anybody else is. Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot more than me.
Shut up! You don't count. Play the game and then we'll talk.
Well, I just can't get in to Feed the Beast anymore. I don't know why.
It kind of burned me out when the MineSanity FTB server crashed, but frankly, this is a new mod pack. Not using Direwolf 20, using the Ultimate pack. Honestly, as much as I bitch about Greg Tech, is definitely I'm having a lot more fun than I did in previous. So
yeah, because you have to complain a bunch more, and then you have to go and do stuff for hours.
Yeah. God, it bugs the crap out of me, but I'm having a much more enjoyable experience simply because I feel like I'm getting more accomplished.
Remember, you have to complain. That is a necessary step in this entire scheme of things.
Yeah, if you don't complain about Greg Tech, you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Either that or you have way too much stuff.
Like Doc. Or Banjo.
You know what? Well,
Banjo has 22,000 iron and 21,000 something copper ingots.
You want to know where all that was from?
Doc's place.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of why I took a bunch of it when I raided your Psychorium.
You bastard.
Oh, because you're going to use 22,000 copper.
I said, take the freaking Psychorium. I never said anything about none of that.
The day that you raided his place, you had said that if I wanted anything, I could come grab it.
I said you should ask.
I never actually got anything off him.
It's alright. That's because Banjo pretty much stripped it clean.
No, I took all of his drives and then took them home and saw what was on them.
Oh.
That would do it.
Yeah. And then Banjo destroyed about 400 stacks of Psychorium.
Oh, shut up. I didn't know that when you throw creepers, they explode. I didn't know it.
What do you think they would do?
I thought they would just die.
With a supercharged gravity gun, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think was going to happen, honestly?
Well, with a regular gravity gun, they will just die. With a supercharged gravity gun, they will explode.
See, you didn't know
Did you do the Okay, that actually raises a point. Did you do the Twilight portal just so that you could supercharge your gravity gun?
Yep.
Okay.
And I plan on making a ton more of those things just so I can make another Twilight Forest portal and get an inventory full of them.
An inventory full of supercharged gravity guns?
Yes.
How are you
not?
supercharging them with a
Lightning strike.
Really? That works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you kill a wither?
It's actually it's actually on the wiki as a recommended way of getting a supercharged gravity gun. Is just make a Twilight Forest portal.
Or, not waste a diamond, kill one of the 3,000 withers that we could spawn.
Grave, I have 300 diamonds. Do you think I need to worry about that?
Well, eventually.
No, not really. We have an Enderman farm.
Plus, 22,000 or however much iron he has converts into.
It's
an eighth that much of diamond.
Yeah.
So a lot.
Yeah. So that would be almost
over 1,000.
Almost 3,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost 3,000 diamonds.
Burn,
yeah, I'm
Banjo.
raiding.
Don't need to worry about the diamonds.
I'm gonna go raid Banjo's place for iron.
Okay, I am going to shut down my AE system, so you can't figure it out.
I can get it. I can make it work.
Google.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I know how to swap drives into the chest. I just need to figure out
Yes,
which.
but you don't know how to power it correctly.
We could just blow it up and call it a day.
And then I could get Sigs to ban both of you.
No. Anyways, don't need to be talking about stealing stuff. Anyhow, moving on. Yeah, what else?
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot of Hidden.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Hidden. I have lots more editing of that to do. I already have another episode ready to go to upload to my channel, which will probably end up getting uploaded tonight. I'm kind of sticking with the less than 5-minute format.
I like it.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, no, it's definitely making it a lot more entertaining. And typically what ends up happening is if I end up shooting for a 5-minute episode, or less than a 5-minute episode, it ends up equating to one map worth of gameplay. Like if you rotate through maps on Hidden, it ends up being about one map, however many rounds that lasts.
Unless nothing interesting happens in an entire map.
Yeah.
Well, that's rare.
Especially with us. We do need to get more people. Stevie is graduating this week. So hopefully we'll be getting him back. And we're still waiting on Rockhound. And who is the other person? Grave?
Not confirmed yet.
Okay. But Rockhound is confirmed. Has he been on the server?
Yep. I believe he's been on momentarily, but I haven't seen him online.
Gotcha. So. Okay. But we do have more players coming on, and we are looking for more players to join us. And typically, it's up to Sig's decision. Typically, if somebody's invited to MineSanity, they're also welcome on the SigCraft server. But I'm not speaking for Sigs.
He's whitelisted just about. Well, he has whitelisted every MineSanity member, so I'm pretty sure that it is basically a done deal.
Yeah, the way that he has described it is that if Grave and I are willing to vouch for somebody, that he is willing to as well.
Yep.
Now, sometimes our judgment may be a little, what's the word?
Bang, 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 bang.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Dave.
Punch.
Our decision may be a little punch, but...
Anyways.
Are we going to break the awkward silence?
We're waiting for you to say something.
I know you were the one that was in the middle of a sentence and then just clicks off.
I don't finish sentences very often.
Oh, did you guys see BTC's Army uniform blog post?
No, but I think
I did not.
Sig said something about it.
Yeah, Sig said something about it. I guess both BTC was also in the Signal Corps.
I wonder if they ever met each other.
I
was
sincerely
gonna ask him
doubt
too,
that.
But yeah, doubtful.
I doubt it, but what if they like passed each other, like
Well,
going
I don't
through
think they
a
would.
I don't think they served at
saying-
the same time because I think Siggs has been out of the army for several years now.
Yeah.
And
besides,
I don't know how old
video,
BTC is, but I don't know how long
wasn't
he
the
was.
video like a face cam video anyways, so I think he would have recognized him if he was going to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, it could have been years ago, and they could have just passed by each other and like just been in the same building. Even I don't know.
Who
It
knows?
could have happened.
Now,
I thought that was kind of interesting. Thought I'd point it out there.
Yep.
But yeah, Hidden's lots of fun. If you guys don't have it, you should download it.
It's free if you have Gary's mod.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
Gary's mod or not Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2. If you have either of those, it is a free mod to download.
It's hiddensource.com.
Hidden-source.com.
big difference.
Okay.
Well, it might be. Who knows?
We're not gonna try to figure out what the. Never mind.
I was gonna say.
Let's
I don't
see.
think that we're
Hidden
gonna
source.
redirects
for
to.
porn.
Yeah, I was gonna say redirects to Meat Spin.
Oh, come
Nope,
on.
it's an open domain.
Oh,
Interesting.
neat.
Buy this domain.
Who wants
But-
to buy a website?
Hidden's definitely.
Actually,
definitely
wait,
in.
no. It's owned, but the only
Oh.
page is buy this domain.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people register domains just to sell them.
You know what?
That is true.
That pisses me off when people do that because they can sell them for whatever they want.
Basically.
Okay. Story time. I was gonna build a website for a guy.
I feel
and-
like we've heard the story before.
I don't think
podcast
so on the
has
I don't think so on the podcast.
Yeah, because I was gonna build a website for a guy because I know how to do that. Ended up not because he pissed me off. But
Irrelevant.
yeah, he was trying to decide on the name he wanted for it because he was just kind of not sure on it yet. And we were looking up some. He found one he liked. It was up for auction for $5,000.
Yeah.
No, sorry. It was some random ass name like I think the name we were looking at was like Nova Games or something like that because he was trying to do a gaming server thing. Whatever. Anyhow, and it was just why?
You mean the most used name for any gaming thing ever name?
That was just one I pulled out of the back of my head. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Nova plus game name is usually the most common name for like a server or.
Well, fuck you too. I just guessed. I don't remember what it actually was.
Okay.
Anyways. Um,
I apologize for this podcast. Just saying.
this podcast sponsored by GoDaddy.com.
Actually, yeah, no. If we
they
were
did-
sponsored, I mean,
I'm okay with that.
Man.
Hey, if any of you guys' reps are listening, we'll take money.
okay, if any of you 7 people that watch us are reps, please give us money.
We are pretty. Give us money.
Well, I don't know about
Isn't that
y'all, but
Isn't that how the real world works?
if you're a porn star,
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Anyways.
God damn, Banjo.
I don't know.
I feel like we should cut it here before it gets really out of hand again.
Again? Think means
You don't
still.
remember last week?
We need to.
No, I
we need-
don't.
Oh God.
I did have a list of things that I wanted us to possibly talk about doing in the future of group events. The main one
Shoot.
was the MineSanity Olympics.
Yes. Before we get into that, actually, something I haven't said to you guys yet, actually. What are they? Four Corners, they actually got a hold of me a couple of days ago and said that they have a couple of people together and they were wanting to do another game with more people.
Oh, another Race for the Wool?
I'm not sure. No, I mean like another group.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure what game they're thinking of, but hey, why not?
Yeah, no, I had proposed the idea a while back for doing an updated version of the Walls PvP by Hypixel and doing teams of 4 teams of 2 with 4 of us and 4 people from 4 corners.
Yeah, we just need to get a date together, and we actually want to do that.
And yeah, we need to get a date for that. We want to do a UHC, hopefully with more than just the 4 of us. Or 3 of us.
That'd be pretty dull.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it as a hardcore ultra hardcore, kill the dragon sort of one.
That would actually be kind of fun. Hey guys, are you busy after this?
If we can get it done in less than 3 hours. No.
Actually, you know what? That could be something we might be able to do.
I think what we would probably end up doing is doing like what was it, season 10 of UHC for Minecraft, where they had the portal at 0-0, and you just had to get like 2.
Isn't that exactly what Grave just said?
What?
No. We just said UHC and hunting the dragon. We didn't say anything about making it simple and having the portal creating a portal at 0-0.
Well, I thought that was just included in that sentence.
Sure, okay.
No.
But yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty interesting, and that would actually make it pretty quick.
Yeah, like maybe a like 1,000 by 1,000 map, or maybe 500 by 500.
Map size wouldn't really matter.
Map size wouldn't really matter since it's not going to be a PvP; it's a PvE.
So no like PvP.
Yeah, no, it's all 4 of us, or a team of 4 to defeat. Team of 4 to defeat the dragon. Like
that actually does sound really interesting.
UHC, what was it, 2 or 3?
The original ones.
Yeah, exactly.
The original ones.
Hey, throwback. So.
And hey, Dinnermode just added the things to Snapshot, so we don't have to do any mods or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You can do.
Heads up! I actually have a 4th person. We could do this right after the podcast.
New guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see about that.
Anyhow.
Other things that I had thrown around of ideas for things we could do as a group. Left 4 Dead 2, obviously, because a bunch of us already have that. I don't, so I need to get it. I have it for Xbox, but I don't have it for PC. That would be loads of fun because Left 4 Dead is a fun-ass game. Valve always makes really fun games.
Valve is a really great company.
They make really good games. Another thing was I had tossed around the idea of doing a co-op with on Portal 2, but some folks in the chat said that it's a little outdated to do LPs for now.
That doesn't mean to say that we couldn't.
Yeah, but I had actually thought of doing seeing if somebody had a Portal mod challenge map to see if we could do that either as a group or as a co-op.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
I think that would be loads of fun.
I was actually considering trying to build one after you'd said that.
Yeah.
Which would have been a pain in the ass, but you know.
We also need to try to do a group event and maybe do it as a public group event on your map, Grave.
Once I get it finished.
Yeah, and I'm sure things have changed.
What do you have to do?
I have to update it for the snapshots now because there's a couple, or update it for the Redstone update and some things.
You know what you could do? I don't know if any of you have seen Seth Wing's kind of not latest video, but recent video with his structure spawner and despawner.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing for the
doors and stuff. Yeah,
because that actually broke. That's one of the things I was gonna have to fix.
Yeah, and you can do bedrock with it too, so nobody can get in prematurely.
Well, adventure mode. So.
Well, yeah, but adventure mode doesn't always work.
Very true. Glass.
That's why you have iron bars. Anyways, and then more. I wanted to go back and start playing Super Craft Brothers again.
That would,
Yeah. Okay. Right after the podcast, we're doing that.
Okay.
Don't need to
So-
record it. We can just play it.
Yeah.
I'll see if I
But
can find it.
all of that sort of stuff, like at least some of it, I want to try to get a little bit more on the community channel, the one that you're watching or listening to the podcast on now. I would like to get more stuff onto the community channel, and I think those would be cool ideas for us to do. I'm actually thinking about uploading at least some of my hidden episodes to here as well, so it would double up, but
Oh well.
yeah, exactly. Oh well. Still be fun.
Yep.
But yeah, do you guys have any ideas of games that we could play?
Not off the top of my head.
You know, all the games that I used to play a lot. Oh, we could all do League of Legends. That's another game.
And
I play that game every now and again, but it's just really hard to record that game, at least for me, because I play with my camera centered on my character the whole time.
That is how you're supposed to play, is it not?
No, well, a lot of people play, hit space and actually jump around following people, just keeping an eye on everything.
Well, you see, I don't do that. I just kind of keep my camera centered and just.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to wait for the banging to stop. I keep the camera centered and just narrate what's going on with me.
Well,
I think that maybe we could go into Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh yes,
That would be loads of fun to play.
instant yes.
I don't own that, which is annoying.
Neither do I. I honestly and truthfully, I've been saving up to get a second monitor, and part of me wonders if I would rather buy some games instead of getting the second monitor.
You definitely want the second monitor.
It's worth it, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I like having two because, well, I just happen to have two computer monitors that I could hook up. If I didn't, I'd be fine with it. It's just nice to have other stuff on the side of my screen, like TV sometimes.
Yeah, like that's the main reason that I want it, is so that I can multitask a little bit better and be able to edit and do other things at the same time with two different screens.
Yeah.
But currently working on it. But yeah, a lot of games that we would love to play.
Oh yeah.
So much to do, so little time.
Seriously. Well, at least you
What the hell
guys.
are you talking about?
At least you have summer coming up.
I don't.
Yeah, 1 day left.
Yep. And then you
Of
move down to
summer?
and then you
Oh,
move down
yeah,
to
1 day.
Texas.
Well, I still have about a month before I start moving.
Yeah.
House goes on the market.
Well,
in a week.
you know what, Banjo? You know what? I get a week off of school. Fuck you.
Grave has to do
You
summer
know what?
school.
I'm going actually into a private.
No. Well, technically yes, but no.
I'm going into private school next year, so it's gonna be very much like that next year for me too. So.
Yeah, I never saw the appeal
That's-
of a year-round school.
Yeah, no.
You actually
Unless you want to get
continue
out of
learning
it.
things?
You
Yeah, but-
actually learn things?
But summer vacation.
But extended breaks.
Yeah, no, I understand the concepts and the advantages of it, but I don't know.
There is one thing that I want to stray away from just immensely is block scheduling. That sucks.
My last year in high school, we stopped block scheduling. We actually went to a trimester system, and you had.
That I've heard really great things about a trimester system.
I honestly enjoyed it. It was 3 trimesters, and you had 5 classes per trimester, and you had all 5 classes every day. And
Yep.
it was a lot simpler, a lot cleaner, and you didn't have to worry about doing your bio paper on one day and then having the physics paper the next day or whatever. You could focus on whatever. all different things.
Which would be
I honestly enjoyed it a lot better than block scheduling.
All block scheduling can do for you is teach you how to procrastinate. It's seriously,
I think we
it's
all
an
know how to do
hour
that
and a
well
half.
enough as it is.
It's hour and a half periods that you sit down for the entire time and do absolutely nothing. It's horrible.
Oh no, it gets. Mine was lots better than that because when my sophomore year in high school, I decided I didn't want to take chemistry with because the teacher that I had biology with was also the chemistry teacher, and I absolutely hated him. So I took agricultural chemistry, to fulfill that science requirement. And agricultural chemistry was a 2-period class, and we went out to the school-owned farm by bus.
Okay.
And so we had 3 hours to
I
just dick
ask
around and do
again,
nothing.
what rich school did you go to?
I went to a poor ass school that was in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, it still has a lot. Okay, wait. Yeah.
Did you just throw something?
Drop something.
No, I
sounded
dropped
like
something.
It.
Yeah.
No, the school that I went to is actually really, really small. Actually, it was only my graduating class was less than 300. I think the graduating classes now are a little bit over, and not particularly bad. I mean, it was. I don't know. What the fuck is that noise?
What noise?
It sounds like somebody snorting coke.
That was grave.
No.
Snorting coke off a hooker's ass. If only Grave could get the hooker.
How'd you know?
If only Grave could get the hooker.
Screw you guys and start my own club with vodka and hookers.
Okay. Anyhow.
Yeah. What the fuck were we talking about?
That is a good question.
Because Banjo. Because
something
apparently
about,
I have a very high end school, even though it was a trash.
Well,
dump.
I mean, a farm. That's what set me off because I live in the city and going to a farm is like what?
It was only a few miles outside of town that the farm was. Like I said, we had to go by bus. But yeah, it had fields and it had cattle and like a small amount of cattle and a small number of pigs and horses and stuff. And it had a few classrooms that they did agricultural biology and agricultural chemistry and a couple other farm management type classes.
So it was a BS class?
Yeah, it pretty much was because we did one. It was like I said, it was 2 periods in a block schedule, so we were out there for a few hours, and we had a lecture for the first half and lab for the second half, and sometimes we didn't have a lab, so it was just work on your notes and work on projects that are coming up. If you're done with those or you're going to do those at home, then I don't give a fuck. I could not tell you. I could not tell you how many hours I spent playing the original Diablo on the computers in that class.
Nice.
And it got to the point that there was computers in the same room that we did our lecture, and I would type. I typed a lot faster than I write, so I would type up the notes, and then I would just end up printing out my notes, like verbatim for what the teacher had on her transparencies, and I'd print out copies and I just give it to everybody in the class.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it ended up working out really well, and then we wouldn't have a lab, and I would stay on the computer and play Diablo with another guy in the class.
You see, the closest I've come to that is playing Minecraft in engineering class.
Which was today.
Yeah.
Oh,
he messages me during his class and was like, "Hey, could you send me the 22A jar?" And I was assuming that he was having trouble with the new launcher. So I go to call him. He's all, "Can't answer in engineering class." It's all, what? He's all, "Yeah, we're having a big LAN party." Okay.
Yeah, my engineering teacher is probably the youngest teacher in the school. He has a master's degree in engineering, but so he has a laptop he brings to school every day that has Minecraft on it. My friend brought in a laptop with Minecraft on it. Someone else brought in a laptop with Minecraft on it, and I brought in my laptop with Minecraft on it, and we all just had a great time with a LAN party
That
Wait,
reminds
you were
me.
playing with the teacher?
with the teacher.
Awesome.
Kinky.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Hey.
playing with the
Okay,
teacher.
wait.
That sounds like
if everything was cut off except for playing with the teacher, and I was like, with the teacher. Oh, that's awesome. That would sound so weird. Any other context.
that sounds like the plot of any episode of Brazzers, like a Brazzers
Oh.
movie.
Oh.
Big tits
Come
at
on.
school. No, what it reminds me of is when I was a sophomore, same year, I had intermediate computing, and it was just so that I could, dick around on computers while I was at school. And there's a whole bunch of, I don't remember what requirement it fulfilled, but there's a bunch of jocks in the class also, and somebody had installed Unreal Tournament on the server, the school's server. So it was shared to
Nice.
all computers. And so we'd get our
Nice.
projects done and be playing Unreal Tournament on the school's computers. And every once in a while, the teacher would get on. And I guess for some reason, whatever, he had like admin powers in the game or something. And so he'd go on, be invincible, and just start killing all of us and be like, get back to work.
That is awesome.
Eventually, he did take it off of the server. I think then we switched to Quake Pro or something like that. Something like that. I
So
don't
wait,
know.
how do you get the thing onto the school servers?
I do not know how
It ain't
somebody
that hard.
did it. I think it was probably
Shouldn't
somebody.
be that hard.
No, it wouldn't be that hard, but I think it was somebody from the school's newspaper class has administrator access. One of the editors.
Well, there's your problem. You gave administrator access to a high school teenager.
I can one up that, honestly.
What?
If you don't know, my high school, which I graduated from last year, was a technical school, like VOTech is
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
called it.
So,
My class was actually a technology class, which I was in there for half the day. A lot of times we would spend the day playing Stronghold Crusader. And did I mention that me and one other kid basically taught the class? So we had access to everything.
that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I learned nothing from that class.
of course not, because you were teaching it.
Exactly.
No, the college that I went to for my undergraduate degree actually had a technology campus for high school students
Neat.
at the college, which was really neat. It was half of the administration building, essentially, was what it took up. But it was really neat, and I guess they have a really good track record of producing quality students, I guess, graduates.
Cool.
And it kind of gave a lot of people a foot in the door for ones that wanted to go to that college. So it's kind of neat. I have no idea what they did, but I always saw.
Going off of the server thing that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
One time, one of my idiot friends, you know how you can open up Windows task, command line? What is that called?
Yeah. Command
Line, yeah. And command prompt, that's it. So they opened up command prompt, and they just happened to know we have these TVs all around our school with a computer hooked up to them to display like news and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh dear God! I know where this is going.
Yeah, and they in study hall they somehow knew the ID to the computer that ran those TVs, and they messaged the main computer and said had my name on it, and that was plastered across all the TVs in the school. And I believe the message was something like, what was it? It was like, God damn it, Brandon, get up here now, or something like that. I don't know. But because I was out like I was in the hallways for whatever reason. I can't remember. And suddenly this window just pops up on the PowerPoint screen that they have on the big flat screen TVs. And it says, "God damn it, Brandon, get the fuck up here now." And I'm like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
Wow.
That's pretty funny. And you're talking about my school being like all big and bad because it has a farm. It's like you had flat screen TVs all over your school.
No, I know my school is rich. I live in a rich white kid neighborhood.
A white-ass neighborhood. How much you want for that? $3.50. What?
Random interjection.
If there is anything that is opposite of the ghettos, this is it.
The meadows?
Ghettos.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I know. Never mind. Grave talk.
Anyhow, random interjection. So I was setting up Smash Bros in the spare server. Apparently forgot to change the folder name and accidentally spawned an amazing survival island. So yeah, there's that.
Okay, save that world. We'll do that as an LP later.
Yeah, get the seed. Did I ever tell you guys when I was doing those speed challenges that one of the ones that I spawned, one of the attempts, I spawned on an island in the middle of an ocean biome?
Lol.
And I spent 30 minutes trying to find land. Because it had no trees on it.
Nice.
So in other words, you completely wasted your 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that video never saw the light of day.
No, it did not. It actually recently got deleted when I found it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I have about almost 700 gigs available on my external. Deleted a lot of crap. But we're probably about getting at time, so we'll go ahead and call it here, guys. Once again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
And I'm sorry.
We're sorry for this podcast, but since we're
sorry
pretty
for every podcast, but this one especially, and last week.
Yeah.
I forgot to apologize last week.
But since we're pretty, give us money. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
We had the big
Later.
Bye. We has the big tits. Me like da ta.
I hope this is going into the after bit.